Someday I'm going to get something with pockets in it so I don't have to carry this thing around. This is a time in our service we invite people to come forward and share what's in their hearts, either a joy or a sorrow. It's not a time for political announcements, not a time for announcements at all, or political statements, I should say, but deep feeling from the heart. So I invite you to come forward, tell us your name if you like, light a candle if you like, and share your joy or concern.
Good morning. My name is Sonia, and I lit a candle of remembrance. Oh, I forgot to light the other candles. Anyway, a candle of remembrance for Thayer McCain, who passed away in June several years ago. He was a friend to many, and he and I shared the favorite song of This Is My Song in the hymnal. And I know this won't sound great to you pet lovers, but he and I both wanted to man the nursery on the pet whatever day, whatever that was.
Oh, the blessing of the animals?
Blessing of the animals, yes. So, but I've come to really appreciate people's pets since then. So I will light two other, actually just one. Okay. Jeez. All right, I'll do the first one that's the biggest. Thank you so much for all your thoughts, your cards, your food, your flowers, and your telepathy message of healing for me. I'm 1 week out of surgery, cranial surgery, and all is well. So, second, Jill White, who many of you know, she is the nomad that comes and goes, and she's looking to settle down in the area. But she has just put out a book called, well, there's a preface, and then it says Life on the Line, and it's a book of photography of clotheslines. And the first time Jill came to this church, somehow she and I just clicked, because I have an affinity for clothes on the clothesline and pictures of them. And what was the third thing?
I don't know. Happy Father's Day? Here. I can wipe this off if you like, just. There you go.
Hi, my name is Tom. Two things, Sonia, we're wishing you a speedy recovery, and may you heal to the heights. Second, Marie and I are going down to see family of mine in New Jersey. I haven't seen my brothers and sisters in a very long time, and that's what we're doing today for a week. And we hope to pray for a safe trip as well. Thank you.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Kiss the mic, Diane.
Hi, I'm Diane,
Perfect.
and I lit a candle of joy and pride for being a member of a UU church. And I'm looking forward with great excitement to this week of General Assembly. I experienced it last year and was absolutely blown away by the wonderful work that's being done by the UUA. They have been working extremely hard in the last few years to deal with the lack of diversity within their own office, and have been doing some great work. And I invite you all to watch online next Sunday morning the closing worship service. I'll try and get something into the Friday flyer, a link for that.
You remembered.
Yes. I want to thank the Board of Trustees for postponing today's meeting and pushing it off till September. That has really taken a lot of pressure off Faith in Action team, and we really appreciate it, and we need the time. So I thank you very much for making that decision.
Kiss the mic. I know.
My name's Randa. My pronouns are she, her, hers. I am incredibly blessed to have participated in the Pride Parade yesterday. I've done it a few years, but yesterday I marched with Friends of Bonnie Eagle GSA, and there were over 20 of us. We've been through a lot this year. Book bannings, threats of book bannings, and a lot of hate for our LGBTQ community, and we got nothing but love yesterday, and it was truly pure joy. And candle for me, because I have had my last day with students in my career as a teacher, and this week I'll have my 2 last days as a staff member, and it's a big deal.
It's big. That's huge. Kiss the mic. Yep.
Hi, my name's Donna. I lit a candle this morning, which is sort of an all-purpose candle, both for all those of us who have had fathers, those who currently are fathers, those who may hope to be fathers in the future, and those who never knew their fathers. But also, I lit a candle of joy in celebration of today is the birthday of our older son, who just turned 40.
Kiss the mic.
My name is Ann, and this candle's for you because I've had a heck of a year and you've been there for me, and it's just to say that I love you and I appreciate everything, all that you are and all that you do.
That's lovely.
Good morning, I'm Lori. Today, my husband didn't show up for church because he's out. We're trying to plan Father's Day things. But I want to light a candle for gratitude for him, for the fact that he's healthy and that he's there to be with our girls still. And I'm going to light a candle because we're not together next week, and it'll be on that day our 29th wedding anniversary. So I'm lighting a candle for him.
Congratulations. Kiss the mic.
Good morning. My name is Sarah. I'm non-binary. I want to celebrate my son's 55th birthday yesterday. He hasn't spoken to me in almost 40 years.
Wow. Wow.
Hello.
Kiss the mic. There you
Kissing the mic. Testing, testing. My name's Bo. As many of you know, that rhymes. This is the end of my first full year with this church, and so I'm lighting a candle of joy for that. It's sometimes often difficult as an adult if you grow up secular and you never have any experience with faith. So sometimes I felt like I've started at the bottom rung. And that journey's been very rewarding, but it's also been difficult. You know, growth is often uncomfortable. But I'm so glad I'm here and that I made it through the whole year, and I came back as much as I can, and I'm sure I will see many of you during the summer. And then also lighting a candle of joy and pride for my partner Trevor, who completed his first year of Chime, his chaplaincy school, which is no small feat,
That is no small
and also a space of growth, which is probably sometimes uncomfortable. So kudos to you.
That's okay.
Good morning, I'm Doreen Spirito.
Kiss the mic, Doreen. Kiss the mic.
What?
Yeah, get really close to your mouth.
Oh, okay, better. Yes, I'm Doreen Spirito. I lit a candle this morning for my husband. Sometimes he's a grumpy old man living with a grumpy old woman, but he's also an amazing, wonderful father and husband. And next year, God willing, we will have 60 years. Amazing.
Congratulations. There are a lot of joys and a lot of concerns today. Which is a good thing.
Hi, my name is Patrick, and I lit a thing of joy because next Sunday I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be with my son, which I haven't seen for about 3 years because of COVID. So, but he's doing well and healthy, and he lives in Bangor, so I'll be spending some time with him next Sunday.
Wonderful.
So, which I think.
Anyone else? This is fantastic. Oh, yep, got somebody phoning it. Someone's phoning it in. Yeah, I love it. I love it. I want to light a candle. This is a candle of pride. I said happy pride, excuse me, early on. And I had the privilege of sitting in Chime's booth yesterday in the pouring rain. And the rain didn't, there was no respite the entire day. But it was unbelievable to see all of the people there. No one, the enthusiasm was unbelievable in the pouring rain. It was a privilege, and I really felt pride. And I don't get that emotional that often anymore, but that really moved me. So I'll light a last candle here for the joys and concerns that we carry in our hearts. Can we just take a moment to hold what we've heard in our hearts? This is a reading today from Thomas Rhodes. We come in a variety of colors, shapes, and sizes. Actually, excuse me, I'm repeating the opening words. Here we go. Speak, flowers, speak. Why do you say nothing? The flowers have the gift of language. In the meadows, they speak of freedom, creating patterns wild and free as no gardener could match. In the forest, they nestle snug carpets under the roof of leaf and branch, making a rug of such softness. At end tip of branches, they cling briefly before bursting into fruit, sweet to taste. Flowers, can you not speak joy to our sadness and hope to our fear? Can you not say how it is with you that you color the darkest corner? The flowers have the gift of language. At the occasion of birth, they are buds before bursting. At the ceremony of love, they unite, they unite two lovers in beauty. On the occasion of death, they remind us how lovely is life. Oh, would that you had a voice, silent messengers of hope. Would that you could tell us how you feel, arrayed in such beauty. The flowers have the gift of language. In the dark depths of a death camp, they speak the light of life. In the face of cruelty, they speak of courage. In the experience of ugliness, they bespeak the persistence of beauty. Speak, messengers, speak, for we would hear your message. Speak, messengers, speak, for we need to hear what you would say. And now please stand as you're able and join me in singing hymn number 64. And before we do that, I will apologize that the Lupin lady will not be among us today because I forgot to bring it. I found out that being ordained doesn't mean that you never forget anything in a service.
And now begins our flower communion. The Unitarian Universalist flower communion service, which we are about to celebrate, originated in 1923 by Dr. Norbert Kapchek, founder of the modern Unitarian movement in Czechoslovakia. On the last Sunday before summer recess of the Unitarian Church in Prague, all the children and adults participated in this colorful ritual, which gives concrete expression to the humanity-affirming principles of our liberal faith. When the Nazis took control of Prague in 1940, they found Dr. Kapchek's gospel of the inherent worth and beauty of every person to be, as Nazi record courts show, too dangerous to the Third Reich for him to be allowed to live. Dr. Kapchek was sent to Dachau, where he was killed the next year during a Nazi medical experiment. This gentle man suffered a cruel death, but his message of human hope and decency lives on through the flower communion. It is a noble and meaning-filled ritual we are about to recreate. This service includes some of the original prayers Dr. Kapchek said to help us remember the principles and dreams for which he died. We use the flowers in the ceremony this morning to help us symbolize the love that is hidden deep inside us. Kapchek said, "Flowers are beautiful, and so are the feelings of love among people. Their beauty cannot be measured, and neither can their feelings of people be measured. Their life is short, but new flowers will replace the flowers that die, and new love can come into our hearts." This bud is for the new babies who joined us this year. Last year, the babies did not exist. This year, they are here among us. Before they could lift a hand, they learned to smile. Before they could speak, they learned to love. If we help them keep this love in their hearts, they will pass it on to others many years in the future. This flower, the people living all over the world. Maybe we will never see them face to face or touch their hands, but we can still warm our hands on their hearts, because we know that their hopes are like our hopes. Their pain is like our pain. These flowers were brought here by different people and put together on our table. They stand for all people here today. These flowers are so lovely, they will fade tomorrow, but the love among brothers and sisters, families and friends will go on. We know one another. We know what is in each other's hearts. We have brought our flowers and our love to brighten our church and gladden our hearts.
Infinite Spirit of life, we ask thy blessing on these, thy messengers of fellowship and love. May they remind us, amid diversities of knowledge and of gifts, to be one in desire and affection and devotion to thy holy will. May they also remind us of the value of comradeship and of doing and sharing alike. May we cherish friendship as one of these most precious gifts. May we not let awareness of another's talents discourage us or sully our relationship, but may we realize that whatever we can do, great or small, the efforts of all of us are needed to do thy work in this world.
It is now time for us to share in the flower communion. I will ask that as each of you turn in and approach the chancel table quietly, reverently, with a sense of how important it is for each of us to address our world and one another with gentleness, justice, and love. I would ask you to go around this way and come before us and then continue that way. I ask that you select a flower, plant, or seed different from the one you brought that particularly appeals to you. As you take your chosen flower, noting its particular shape and beauty, please remember to handle it carefully. It is a gift that someone else has brought you. It represents that person's unique humanity and therefore deserves your kindest touch. Let us share quietly in the Unitarian Universalist ritual of oneness and love. Please come forward.
Take two.
Got the wrong shoes on.
Be sure to get one for June, too. And Randa's going to give it to Paul. Thanks, Randa. Within our hands, we hold the resurrection of the world. Transient and imperfect, these blossoms are still gifts of infinite value, like ourselves. Too often we seek permanence and perfection, resisting change, blind to our shortcomings. We become caught up in the petty issues and routine activities of our daily lives. But may these flowers serve as a reminder as they allow themselves to open to the heavens, for despite their imperfections, they still have integrity. And though they are transient, they contain the seeds of transcendence, like ourselves. Let us then also open ourselves to mystery and wonder, fretting not about small mishaps or even, for now, great misfortune. For the resurrection of the world is at our fingertips. The resurrection lies within us. Let us keep a moment of silent appreciation together. In the name of providence, which implants in the seed the future of the tree, and in the hearts of men and women the longing for people living in human love. In the name of the highest, in whom we move, and who makes the mother and father, the brother and sister what they are. In the name of sages and great religious leaders who sacrifice their lives to hasten the coming of peace and justice, let us renew our resolution sincerely to be real brothers and sisters, regardless of any kind of bar which estranges one from another. In this holy resolution, may we be strengthened, knowing that we are God's family, that one Spirit, the Spirit of love, unites us, and may we endeavor for a more perfect and more joyful life. Blessed be, and amen. When we gather together as a community, we bring the gifts of ourselves, our hearts, our spirits, our time and energy, our talents and skills to support the work of this church here within our walls and out in the larger world. We also bring our gift of generosity, giving of what we have so that the work of this church may continue. As always, half of our offering today will be sent out into the larger community to support the work of an agency or an organization that's making a difference in the world. This month, we're sharing our offering with the Equality Community Center. If you're watching from home, donations may be made through the Give button at the top of our webpage. Checks may be mailed to UUCSB, 60 School Street in Saco. This morning's offering will now be received.
Please join me in the extinguishing of the chalice. As we release this flame from its faithful service today, please remain standing and join us in singing hymn number 78, Color and Fragrance. We rejoice again in our fellowship as a community of faith, which we signify this morning in our gathering and exchanging of flowers. Keep us steadfast in our covenant, that by the testimony of our lives we may declare the saving power of faith. May the communion and community of our church remain forever spirit-filled and ever spirit-led. Go in peace.
gorgeous. Beautiful.
This concludes our service for today. Thank you so much for joining us. I want to also mention that next week we have our yard sale, and the week after that begins our summer worship, which is 8:30 in the parish hall. If you haven't already, and I know you haven't, please sign up to lead one. We're also going to be reading a book called Girls Like Us, which is in solidarity with Banned Books in Florida. So if you have a chance, pick that up. We'll discuss that in August. Thank you so much, and have a great Father's Day.